What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil John. The pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers. Do this thing. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitor's sideline, it's the Vikings head man Kevin O'Connell. His squad's lost back-to-back games, hoping to get back to their winning ways here. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans.
Brandon O'Grady to kick off for the Cowboys.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right back to 25-yard line. So the Vikings are out. Technically it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and Best might have even lost the yard there.
A loss of 2.
Here's a second and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, and it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. Third and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. He's got it. And he'll take it on in. Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position to play on time.
He'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
At the 47,
They run over center with Williams. And he'll get the first down there.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll get back to Javonte Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Prescott. Right back to Williams. Stay connected again. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the mark.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal at the 9.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time to deliver the shot.
Ball is at the 8 for second and goal. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's third and goal. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. Touchdown, Cowboys. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. They're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come up with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Price now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground is Mason. And they'll bring that around the 27-yard line. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle. With that, I would give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Working out of the shotgun, it is pressure.
Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Out to his right. He'll try to run for it. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Avante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. He's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. It's a gain of 20. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
From the slots, but I be on old net, but I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. We'll clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. That's Jonathan Grenard in for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
There we go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one on target to Williams. Time has run out. The 1st quarter has gone to an end.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st down. 1st and 10.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And the front down.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. They bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw is Prescott. He's got his man. It's Vikings. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Cowboys.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If you're around, get by it, secure the catch, bring up a fresh set of hands.
At the 6-yard line.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second
Brings up
and
second
goal.
and goal.
Here we go. Prescott. He's got it at the 3.
Well, his timing on that slant route, you can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Ivan Pace. He gets into drop roll, and it's going to set up 4th and goal. Pistol now for Prescott. Going to be caught, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have the same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Wow, tough to break down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Good for 29 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while it certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
McCarthy to the air on second down. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line for the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
A gain of 1 yard.
A run. And here's Mason. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
2 yards on
Second down
It's
and 8.
second and 8 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll step up and run. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That's out quickly into the hands of Field. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, second down, 8 yards to go. To throw, it's McCarthy. High-headed defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Vikings, first down.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down right at the line of
Let's try
scrimmage.
again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal.
And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Vikings. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work. And that's where this guy was working and leads himself into a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. We'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. Now the Cowboys going to take the timeout. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And they're going to work this inside the 45. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott now. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's the former Ram, led him to Super Bowl 53 back in the day, Jared Goff. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they host the Tennessee Titans. And this is Brian Robinson. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the veteran Deontay Johnson. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Seahawks win their third straight game as they get the victory today. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take
The
over
Cowboys
first down
offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Dak to throw. That's to the right side. And incomplete.
Intended for George Pickens. Incomplete. Covering by Byron Murphy.
Now Prescott. And a man open downfield. It's Tolbert. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Pick up there of 28 yards.
Cowboys.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth. And a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
13 yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the
When the
21-yard
offense broke the
line.
huddle at a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
The elusiveness on display. Football setting up first and goal.
19 more
They
yards.
certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line. Pick up the 2. Brings up second and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Here we go. Wait, take.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is in the end zone. He's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Aubrey now for the extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own
Justin
26-yard
Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. Their lead is just a point. As they begin it on this drive with first and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. Into the hands of Jordan Mason.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll put Addison in motion. A little play action here with McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. Third and 5.
Jordan Addison. A loss of 1.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got his man Jefferson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down. First and 10.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beat. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simple. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. To the left side, taken in by Jefferson. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Oh, he shanked it. Headed straight for the sideline. And we will not have a return. This one angled out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And you'll take this up past the 40.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaging in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. There we go. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He's taken down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Run in, right side, by Pickens. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one on target for Williams. He's got it.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. He has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's a design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Y'all gotta pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have more Power Rangers.
Throwing is Prescott. This one caught the floor. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Vikings take over.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Drop this for Mason. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No fake to give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll step up and run this. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
13 more
Now a
yards.
1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Vikings. 1st down.
Now again on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Gain at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards.
1st and goal.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll motion over Thielen. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Moving left. And he'll take this one in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Extra point.
Riker good with the extra point. And the Vikings will up the lead to 5.
Cowboys 16.
That 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Short kick taken at the 17. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position It gets going with first and 10.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. They don't want to lose yards on first down, and that's exactly the case here.
They're going to work this thing inside the 45.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
On the carry, it's Williams. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
First down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
On the give, it's Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Down at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On the ground, this is Miles Sanders. Now trying to get this to the line, but he's not happening.
He was
Gonna
taken
lose a
down
yard.
behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play in the game
third
now.
down.
Third down and 1. Play fake. Prescott. He'll complete that to his fullback. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Cowboys.
So 2 minutes left to play
First
in
and
the
10
second
at the
half.
18-yard line.
We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Sanders. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Here's second down.
It's now second and 6.
They'll drop to throw. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. They'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in.
Conversion
And
is
he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with first and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's out quickly into the hands of Tina. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts. Still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
A gain of 13 yards.
Mason.
First down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. That's the second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
Second and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Get this complete. It's Thielen over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
On first and 10.
And the
The pressure too much. He goes down. On second and long.
J.J. McCarthy sacked.
He'll hurry up to spike it with 13 seconds showing on the clock. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays, that's it. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Their chance to took it there, but they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down. To a knee goes Prescott. And that should do it. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.